Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? So awesome to see all of you here. Alright, so I don't believe in the concept of time, right? Hours, days, months, years. Because the reason I don't believe in the concept of time, because there is no concept of linear time. The only concept we have is of right now in this moment. However, with that being said, I have a question here. So the question is, okay, what is the fastest way I can manifest something in 24 hours, right? So I'm just gonna use the time concept right now to show you the fastest way you can manifest something in a matter of what we call hours, or 24 hours, or really fast. But keep in mind, there is no such thing as 24 hours, but you know what I mean. You want to get something, you have to manifest something fast. So in 24 hours, yes, and it can actually happen in what we call 24 hours. So there's two things you must do that will manifest something in 24 hours. Hello from Montana, how are you doing? Alright, so first we have to know the concept of the manifesting process so you can see how this works. So the reason you can manifest something in 24 hours, just for this video, is about your subconscious mind. So we have to find a way to get some information to your subconscious mind immediately so that you can manifest this thing in 24 hours. So you have to prepare to manifest something in 24 hours, and this is the fastest way you are going to manifest something in a matter of hours. Number one, prepare yourself by letting go that the thing you want is already here now. If you can't do that, it's going to be very difficult for you to manifest something in 24 hours because you're going to be in a state of need. So if you think to yourself, alright, so if I want to manifest this stuff real fast, let me get into a space where I'm not in a state of need. That can be tricky because you need it, that's why you have to have it in 24 hours. But you have to not need it to get it in 24 hours. Okay? So prepare yourself by pretending, acting like, okay, it's done, it's coming. That's the first step to prepare yourself. The next thing we're going to do to manifest something in 24 hours, and this is the most important part of the process, and this technology has just recently been available to us commonly now in the past 10-15 years or so. Alright, give me a second here. Okay, so this technology is fairly new to us. So what is this technology? Alright, you have to use subliminal programming. That is the fastest way you can manifest anything in 24 hours. You can manifest money in 24 hours, you can manifest success in 20. And the reason, let me tell you what happened. When you use a subliminal, you're escaping the conscious and the critical divide. You have shut down or shut out those two minds that you cannot do when you're awake or you're conscious. It's going to be difficult to do that. It's going to take what you call time to do that. So if you want to manifest something in 24 hours, you have to go online and get a subliminal that matches what it is you want to manifest. So if you want to manifest money, subliminal. If you want to manifest something else, there's a subliminal for everything. But not just any subliminal type of subliminal you have to use to manifest in 24 hours. You have to use a subliminal that is primarily mask, which is you do not or you cannot hear the actual affirmations. You have to use a subliminal that's in a frequency range that's in accordance with your brain state to manifest, which is usually 432 hertz. Okay, and you have to use that subliminal while you are sleeping, playing in the background, and that will more likely help you to manifest something in 24 hours. Now why is that? Why are those categories you need to do that? When you have a subliminal that is masked, mask simply means the affirmations, the programs in the subliminal is only audible to your subconscious mind and not your conscious mind. That means there are actually subliminal messages, but your regular mind ears cannot pick it up. However, it's tuned to a frequency that your subconscious can pick up. You have to remember one thing: the unconscious mind has a very high frequency range to hear that your common ears can't hear. your unconscious mind can hear below with a dog whistle. You blow a dog whistle, the dog comes running, it can hear below that. It hears things that your human ears aren't designed to possibly pick up. Right now there's frequencies and sounds all around us that no human ears can pick up, but your subconscious can. So once you implement the mask subliminal for what you want, and you have that frequency range between the 432 hertz and up, and then you play it while you sleep, the next thing you'll do, simultaneously doing that, is now you prepare a visual image of the thing you want. And that thing you want or desire, you must see it has already occurred in an end format. Okay? 432 hertz, yes. I have plenty of subliminals on my channel. You can go use subliminals to manifest things. A lot of them are masked. And also there's plenty just out there. I just gave you guys the tool. You can go search them up now. Mask, 432 hertz. Find which ones you want. Plug them in, play them. I recommend using Bluetooth speakers. If you're going to use headphones or earphones, you got to make sure the ones that don't fall out, because you need to have them the whole night. And then, so what we do is now you got your subliminals playing, and now you're going to bed. Now you close your eyes. This is what the next thing you're going to do. You're going to visualize the outcome of what it is you want or desire. So if it's money, visualize what in the end what it looks like to have the money. Whatever, your rent paid, this paid, or anything of that sort. Person, see it in the end, and then you must let that go and go to bed and have your subliminals playing. And more than likely, you will manifest that thing in 24 hours, or what we call the next day or the next time. And I must tell you though, the most important part about this is the subliminal. So why would the subliminal speed up the time process? Well, because you don't have the influence of the ego, and you don't have the influence of the critical divide, the two parts of your mind that filters, accepts, denies, rejects to the subconscious. Those two filters are basically turned off. And because those two filters are turned off when you're asleep, or when you're on your way to sleep, it's easier for the information to get accessed by the unconscious mind. Therefore, there is no resistance, no more time, it doesn't take time anymore. You can manifest it in 24 hours just like that. Mask subliminals. Mask subliminals mean, just like I say, if you put a mask on, you're hiding something. It's hiding the word. It's mask. The only thing you hear from these subliminals are just the frequency waves or tones. That is done specifically. That is a deliberate process. The reason why it's done like that, because it's to confuse and to distract your mind. The music will distract and confuse your ego, while the affirmations are just slipping into the unconscious mind. So it goes in because your ego and your critical divide can't hear them. There's no way to reject it. Now remember how the unconscious mind works, right? The unconscious mind works by what? If I get any information in it, it's what we call a wrap. It's a done deal. The unconscious now goes into implementation process. It now starts to implement. In other words, it starts to make what the command or the program is, it starts to assimilate it as a physical reality through my habits and actions. It'll start to bring what I want into my reality. Okay? So that is actually the fastest way to manifest anything in 24 hours. How about a quick review, because some of you are logging here. Fastest way to manifest anything in 24 hours. Number one, prepare yourself. Get into a state that you already have it. You're not needing it. Act like it's done. Number two, use the most powerful tool, the subliminals. Find the ones that are masked, 432 hertz and up. Play them in the background. Number three, visualize process while you're laying down to go to bed. Close your eyes. See the end of what you want. Go to bed. Let it go. And let the subconscious finish the work, and you more likely manifest anything in 24 hours. That is the fastest way to manifest anything. Now I will say this again, I do not believe in the concept of time because it doesn't exist. However, just for this video to just show you what we call linearity time, that you can bring something just as that. And I'll even throw in another tip for you. This probably is the most profound tip. If you want to manifest anything in 24 hours, you have to act and be aware that there's no such thing as 24 hours. And then it will come to you in 24 hours. That's the conundrum and the paradox of all this stuff. You may be asking, well, why? Well, the simple fact is because if you accept that there's not a 24 hours and it's something that you desire in the moment, the subconscious lives in the present moment. So it's always 24 hours to the subconscious. So it's always now. That's what you want it, right? You want something in 24 hours. You want it now. So the unconscious will match the feeling, the vibration that you're given. In your conscious mind, it says 24 hours, but in your subconscious, it is now. Hence, you'll more likely get it in the now, which translates in your conscious mind as the 24 hours. But in order to do that, you got to get in the idea that there is no 24 hours. Voila. That's the secret of the universe. Pretend it's not there, but you're aware it's there, and you'll get it. Call it weird, call it whatever, but that's just how it works. That's how it operates. That's the mechanism that drives and brings everything into our reality. So voila, there you have it. Now you have the fastest, easiest, effortless way to manifest anything in 24 hours. And remember again, the key to do this is the power of subliminal frequencies. And subliminal frequencies are the most powerful. And I'll say one more thing. And the reason why the subliminals are very powerful, because they do something that you cannot do. When you're sleeping, they do the work for you. Issue is when we're sleeping, that's the best time to program things to manifest in 24 hours, because we're shut off. But apparently you can't do anything when you're sleeping because your conscious mind isn't aware. So you have to have a middleman or something to do it for you, and that's the power of the subliminals, because that's how we are wired. I mean, when we sleep, we get into the theta state. You can't be in a theta state when you're awake, you know. Theta state or alpha state, alpha/theta state, it takes sleeping. When you're sleeping, you're in that Goldilocks zone, that sweet spot where information can easily get in, and then your subconscious will assimilate it into a physical reality. And that's the beauty of the subliminals. So go get on them, use them, and you will manifest something or anything in no time. 24 hours, you'll have it done. All right, see you guys again.